Imagine a cuisine that's not only full of flavor and nutrients, but is basically designed to be eaten communally. The beauty of food truck pods is that if someone wants to share their food culture with you, they can do it pretty easily with less resources than a restaurant. And in Northeast Portland, at the Yard, you get to experience just that.
Guys, it is 8 in the morning and I am at the Yard at Montevilla Food Cart Pod in Northeast Portland because I'm about to meet with Gemari, owner of Little Ethiopia Eatery, an all-vegan Ethiopian food cart here in Portland. So I'm gonna hear his story and why it was important for him to make it 100% plant-based.
Portland, Oregon is one of the top vegan cities in the US, and the food has never been so diverse. I'm Eunice from Rated V, and I've teamed up with Country Life Natural Foods to learn how 7 amazing foodpreneurs in Portland, Oregon have transformed simple vegan ingredients into amazing dishes. Let's go.
Hi, Gemari.
Hi, Eunice.
How are you?
Good, you?
Good, I'm excited, I'm hungry, so I can't wait to try all your delicious food.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Welcome.
So Gemari, tell me, why did you decide to open up this food truck and why 100% vegan?
Well, the reason is because vegan is healthful. It's very healthy. Before I became vegan, I used to have health issues. Yeah. And then when I changed into veganism, all that health issues has been gone.
Wow, so
it's wonderful. And I just want people to experience what I'm experiencing. Yeah. Yep.
And so that's why you chose to, well, Ethiopian food because that's your background, right?
Right, exactly.
So tell us a little bit about that and like a bit about Ethiopian food culture as well.
Yes, so I grew up in Ethiopia and most of the time I ate vegetables. So most of people still eat vegetables.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of varieties because Ethiopia is full of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
It's different.
Right.
And everywhere you go, you actually see more vegetables than more meat.
So plant-based is not a new thing there. It's a main thing there.
No, yeah. In every house.
That's amazing.
Yep. Yes.
So tell me a bit about this story. Like, when did you decide to open up the food truck and why?
That's an interesting question because we started in the middle of the pandemic.
Oh my goodness.
So 2020 in August we opened up, and it was always my passion to have a food cart or to have a restaurant that is vegan. And so it was interesting opening it up during then, but here we are now.
And how has it been going? Have you been enjoying it? Like,
yes, it's been great. People love it. We're the only Ethiopian vegan food cart in town.
Yeah.
And so most people like Ethiopian food.
Right.
And so if you're vegan, you usually just go to a restaurant and then get something that does not have any meat or any dairy or anything like that. And so when I looked at that, I said, you know what, maybe why not have Ethiopian decent vegan place where they don't have to worry about
where you can order anything off the menu.
Anything off the menu and it's completely vegan.
Yeah.
And so it's been interesting and people have loved it. So that's really good.
That's honestly one of my favorite things that I tell people. It's like sometimes you have to look at different foods and different cultures because sometimes plant-based is some of their staple dishes.
Right.
And it's so easy to eat there if you've recently become vegan or if you are vegan and looking for different options.
Right.
And what I also love about Ethiopian food is it's so healthy.
Right.
A lot of it, the base is lentils, beans, potatoes, spices, and it's different. It can be different in so many different ways.
Yes, so many things that we make here. For example, beets. People don't like to eat beets. But the way we make it here is very different.
Oh, it's special. I've had it. It's good.
Yeah, it's very different. And so, and what we do is, and instead of maybe putting dishes like many ingredients together, so we just use, for example, potato can be made in a delicious way by itself. And so, and then the collard green can be made by itself in different ways. Yeah. And so it's really great. We have a lot of varieties, as you can see.
Yes, so excited. Well, on that note then, let's get to trying some of this food because I cannot wait. So Gemari, you brought me this amazing plate full of yummy goodness. Tell me, what do I have here?
So you've got churro. It's made from split pea powder with the spices. You've got the cabbage, This is called vegan tips.
The vegan tips are typically a meat dish in
Typically a meat dish, yes.
but these are soy-based, correct?
Exactly. And so it's completely vegan.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then the potatoes, and then the lentils right here, and also the beets.
Drop that
Most
beet.
people don't like beets,
Yeah.
but the way we make it is actually very different and
Yeah.
tasteful. And so, and then the beans. We have the beans right here.
So something I love to point out here is this plate is literally a plate full of protein and fiber
Exactly.
and spices, like
Exactly.
super healthy food, macronutrient based,
Right.
because even the injera is teff flour based, which is very high in protein as well, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so how do you eat this? Like, is there a method to, for sure, I want to start off by saying I love that it's meant to be eaten with your hands.
Right.
Like, I grew up on tortillas, so for me,
Okay.
eating food with my hands, it just tastes better, in my opinion. Like,
Right.
anytime I don't have to use utensils, I'm like, yeah.
Yep. It's just like that. So
Perfect,
this is
so-
in Ethiopia. Most people don't use silverware, except for coffee or tea
Yeah.
or anything like that. So
That's funny that they use
Yep.
silverware for the stuff that you're supposed to drink.
Right. Yep. Yep.
So which one do I break off the new one?
So basically,
Yeah, show me. Let's do this
I
together.
would start with something like not from the bottom, but from the top.
Okay.
So like right here.
Okay,
So you can take this and then break it like this,
okay.
and then grab the ones that you like. Basically,
Okay.
this one.
I'm
Me,
gonna
I
go
like
for-
this one.
I'm gonna go for the beets.
Yep. And then what I like to do actually
Do you mix too?
I like to mix. So
Oh
I like
yeah,
to
I
go
like that.
potatoes,
Let's do, I'm gonna do this
a little
one.
bit of potatoes,
I'm gonna do a bit of the shiro.
shiro,
All right.
and then you guys see.
This is
Yeah.
heaven right now. Literally, flavor bomb. Like, everything you eat is full of so much flavor and spices. Again, if you don't like beets, you still have to try a dish like this because they prepare it so differently that it's amazing. Okay, I want to try the tips instead of
Right.
the cabbage. And let's throw in some potatoes in there because why not?
It's delicious, right? Yep.
And even though it's really hearty, you can feel it's light in terms of it's not oily.
Right.
It's very healthy.
Right.
It's absolutely delicious. The injera bread is really good too.
It's really
not,
good.
It's not like super sour. Sometimes I've had some and they're kind of sour,
Right.
which is like fermented to the perfect amount of perfection.
Right. We make this in like 2-3 days. 2 days or so.
Yeah.
Which is much
It's a
better.
long process.
Yep.
Another thing I love about Ethiopian cuisine is that it's meant to be eaten like communally, like with people.
Exactly.
You're not
Yep.
sitting here eating by yourself. You
Exactly.
eat together as a family with your friends.
Exactly.
So-
it creates a bond.
But it's a bond. So
Exactly.
thank you for eating with me and having this bonding moment with me.
Yep.
I love it.
It creates a bond.
Yes,
It's
yes.
every time we go to a restaurant or anything like that in Ethiopia, they bring out a big plate.
Big giant plate.
Giant
What's the
plate.
biggest plate you've ever had with a group of people?
Oh man, I
Like
think
show us like size wise.
like probably this big maybe.
Yeah?
Like
How many people
twice this
Twice
plate
the
right
size.
here.
How many people can you usually eat off that? Like 4?
5, 6 people.
I love that.
Yep.
Fill the whole
Everybody
table.
goes in there and start eating.
Yeah.
The other thing that Ethiopians do is actually they take food and they stuff it in somebody else's mouth.
Really?
That shows, that you
you're
care
real
about
friends.
somebody, that you're real friends. Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I want to try the lentils because that's like the star ingredient of Ethiopian cuisine. This
People
is
love
misar wat,
lentils.
right?
Yes.
Lentils.
A lot.
Lentils,
People
power
love
food.
lentils a lot.
Ethiopian
Yes.
power food right here.
Yes. So it's in most houses people have lentils.
The spices, man. I'm literally just like, like happy person here. So like, tell me, what is it that you want your customers to experience when they eat your food?
When they eat this food, I want them to realize that there's so much option out there for being vegan. And so we're not limited to 2-3 things. And so Ethiopian cuisine offers that because we have a lot of, as you can see, there's nothing short in here. It's vegan.
There's even more things on your menu that are not on here.
Right, there's more stuff in there. So, and when you're eating this food, you feel healthy too.
Yeah.
And stronger, energized.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you
Thanks.
for enjoying this
Thank
meal
you.
with me too. And I'm just gonna keep feasting because
Yeah.
if you're in Portland, you need to make sure to check this place out and try the amazing flavors of Ethiopia. So as you can see, Ethiopian cuisine is super versatile, using simple natural ingredients like lentils and beans and spices. So if you want to get your hands on those type of ingredients and check out some vegan recipes, you can hop over to countrylifefoods.recipes and try them out at home for yourself. Catch you next time on Rated V.